...2024-2025 MVP.
Should I go first?
Go on then.
Go on.
Jokic. Yeah.
I think Jokic might get voters fatigue because he's won it three in the last 4 years now.
That's how Embiid won it.
What do you mean? What?
Voters fatigue.
What, from Jokic? To an extent. I think Embiid deserved to win it. Like, when Embiid was crying...
Off of that last stretch.
When Embiid was crying all the years before, I didn't think he deserved it. That year he won it, I thought he did. And if he weren't injured last season, I think he would have won it again. Because he was on 35 points a game before he got injured. So, yeah, my MVP...
That's how Giannis took one from Harden, voters fatigue.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that.
I slightly think Harden got robbed.
Yeah.
That year, Harden was insane.
Go on, Joe.
My MVP this season, you know what? I'm gonna go. It's out of two guys, Jason Tatum and Ant Edwards. You just don't like the Celtics.
Over Jokic.
Yeah.
On how dominant he is.
That voters fatigue is real.
It's real because LeBron got capped at 4.
Yeah. True.
And you know Americans, yeah, they love a storyline.
Yeah.
So if that storyline's just so attractive at the time, the stats kind of almost don't matter.
Yeah.
That storyline's gonna tip it over the edge for MVP.
Like, I just think if Jason Tatum's like how he was maybe 2 years ago, or you can see a bigger gap between him and Brown, because the gap is very close. Like, they're close in ability. Tatum's better overall. But if he opens up the gap between them two internally, or he shows like it's really his team revenge season in that sense, if it doesn't cause internal warfare, Tatum's up there, and Edwards, if he takes his game to another level. I think because Ant's so liked, that's my only thing. I think he was slightly overrated as much as I love his game. I think he was slightly overrated I was a prisoner of the moment because when you were last on, I might have had him as the best two-way player. I had him in the top 2. And then when I reflected on it in his position anyway, I was like, no, he's not better than, I don't think, I might have had him ahead of Jaylen Brown. But when I deeped it, he's not better two-way player than Jaylen Brown yet. Or other players. There was 1 or 2 other players. So I was a prisoner in the moment for Ant. But he's got the whole charisma, everything in it. But I think he can win MVP this year because he's so liked. That's my thing with Ant. So
I mean, it's not okay. I've got like a top 3. Well, I'm gonna say 5, but 5 will be
for MVP.
A bit of a stretch.
So
wait,
no, it's a bit of a stretch because
she's trying to do her own starting 5.
Yeah, because it's a
MVP?
bit of a because it could be for me. It could be anybody in that starting 5, but the 3 you can't really deny, like Jokic, Tatum, and Joel Embiid. Those 3 for me, and then whoever I think of.
Embiid, I just don't know if he's going to play enough games.
Well, there you go. Well, we'll see.
His statement on the back-to-backs, and that's partly why I think the Sixers can still be good, because as long as Paul George is healthy, I think him and Tyrese Maxey can do enough of a carry job. And if Embiid's not playing back-to-backs, do you know what I mean? The Sixers over the years, they've generally had a good overall roster.
Yes,
like you've seen it, Batum was making big shots in the playoffs, all that kind of. Obviously, I don't think he's there anymore, but as long as their roster construction is fine, Kelly Oubre, he slightly balled last season. So Sixers, if Paul George is healthy enough, when Embiid sits particular games, I think they'll still do damage. But that's the only reason why I don't have Embiid in it.
All right, let me. Now, these ain't your common MVP nominees, but I do think this season, maybe one of them will be on the radar of MVP. Jaylen Brown, if he manages to continue this.
Hold on, should we do sleeper MVP?
Are you doing your MVPs? So Jaylen Brown is your okay.
Yeah, actually pick Jaylen Brown. Fair. Maybe you can build off.
Because if he builds off what happens, he's got eyes on him now.
Yeah.
And there's the right amount of eyes that will get him MVP. I really want Shea to win MVP. Mm-hmm. He's just a smooth criminal.
Shea was close for me.
He's a smooth criminal.
Yeah.
And Greek Freak.
Giannis.
Back with a bang.
I just think with Giannis, yeah, as great as he is, and he's top 3. Him, Jokic, Luka, whatever order anyone wants to do it in.
I think he were lucky to win that chip.